Hello everybody, I'm finally back with another mammoth to look at today. This is the Beasts of the Cenozoic 1/18th articulated mammoth. Now, the packaging on my box might be different to what you might see online, because this is, I was one of the backers to who put the money in to get this actually model created over a year ago now, and it was originally the company was called Eon, I think, and that was eventually moved over to Creative Beast Studios. So I've got this original packaging, which I think it's unique to people who did the backing. Yeah, so you won't see this packaging, but the figure inside is exactly the same as the Beasts of the Cenozoic line from Creative Beast Studios. It does actually say Creative Beast Studios down the bottom there. So yeah, it's a heavy thing. The box is heavy. So what I'll do, I shall break this beast from his jail, and we'll take a look at him. See you in a minute. So here we have the Beasts of the Cenozoic Mammoth 1/18th, free from all this packaging, and off the bat I have to say it's impressive. It's very heavy. That's the first thing you notice. It's absolutely solid. I mean, you can see the width of the thing, and you know, it's solid plastic. It's heavy. It's going to be probably quite tricky to show you how it articulates, to be honest. But yeah, there he is. I'll give him a little whiz around so you can have a look. I do like his, you probably can't see in this light, he's got orange eyes. I'll show you after. Yeah, it's really good. So he stands well. The joints, I've had a quick move around with the joints, so they're all quite stiff, which is good. I'll spin him round. He's got a little waggy tail there, which goes, it's on a ball joint, so it does, like you can do a 360 with it. Push it down. I suppose it would be hanging step down like that. So yeah, what I'll do, I've had a look at him. So just quick talk about the paint. It's well, obviously it's a mammoth, so it's going to be fairly dark brown. The under sort of paint is a dark brown, and then it's been, well, highlighted or dry brushed in a more lighter plastic, a lighter colour I should say, not lighter plastic. And yeah, I mean, you can't do a heck of a lot with a mammoth. It's a brown shaggy furred elephant, but I think what they've done is good. Then the nails are painted well, quite neat. The tusks, they're done in just a uniform flat one colour. Would have been nice to see a little bit of dirt, you know, a little bit of wear and tear on them, but you know, you could always do that yourself. I might actually add a little bit of colour on there just to make them look a little bit more realistic. I mean, it's not a realistic, over the realistic model because of all the seams and the joints. And while I'm talking about the tusks, it does come with another set, which is smaller. I think they refer to them as female tusks, so you could switch them out. They just pull out. I'll take some photos later. So there's that pair of the female tusks, and then there's also what they call broken pair, like a male mammoth perhaps has been in a fight, and the ends are snapped off. One's longer than the other. So yeah, you could have a different look if you wanted to. I'll probably keep the big male tusks. I think they're the most impressive, but you know, if you had two of them, you could have like quite a good scene. They do. This is at 1/18th. They do make it in 1/35 as well, so a smaller version, which obviously is going to be cheaper. They also do a little calf, a little mammoth baby, and then I think there was a version with snow. Now, I'm not sure if that was just for the people who backed the original project. I'm not sure whether you can buy that one from the shops. I think you probably can. But I just went for this one. I mean, it's not the cheapest model. I mean, this is retailing now at £199 UK. So you do get, you know, a fair chunk for your money, but I wouldn't say it's cheap. You know, I probably got it a bit cheaper doing the backer because I think I paid for it in dollars, so it probably worked out a bit cheaper. But yeah, in the UK it's $199 now. So what I'll do, I'll try and grab hold of him and just show you which parts move. You know, there's not a massive amount of articulation like in the trunk. It can't curl over his head or anything, but it is articulated down the front, and the bottom section there is a little wire, so it's a little bit of movement. Not a great amount, but I'll try and show you when I see how it goes. Right, first of all, the trunk, it does have, sorry, it's going to be a bit tricky. I have to move it back a bit. There is a certain amount of twist in the trunk. All the sections do twist. They go down. There is a little bit of wire in the bottom, so you can curl it under, or you can pull it up. You know, actually with the tusks meeting like that, you'd have to just open them a bit and pull it up, which you could do if you wanted to, but you know, the trunk, it's you know, like I say, you can't curl it over its head or anything, but it's, you know, there's movement there. It twists. It's painted underneath. It's painted quite nice, the trunk, and it's all sculpted. I just saw a picture on the internet actually yesterday of the only well, it's not fossil, it's they found a mammoth trunk, and it shows the exact shape, but it's like a heart shape. Apparently it's the only trunk with flesh on that's ever been found. And it's not dissimilar to that. Anyway, yeah, so that's the trunk. Like I say, the tusks do come off. The mouth does open, and it's painted inside. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a pinky purple. Quite nice. Shaggy fur under the chin. The head, there's a little bit of wiggle from side to side, and it does go up and down. Not a massive amount, but you know, there's movement there. A little bit of side to side. The ears, you can sort of, they do move a little bit. They go up and they sort of come out when they go up, or when you push them down they sort of go a bit flatter to the head. Sorry if I keep taking it off camera, it's quite hard to do it. Yeah, that's the head. Right, in the body there is like a twist. It seems to, I don't think it seems like it's ratcheted, but I'm not sure it is. It might be just because it's new and a bit stiff. Doesn't really move much forward to back, but there is a kind of twist in it, as I said. Right, the legs go forward and back. Now there is like a pivot that way. The next joint is like a twist, and then there is a little bit of movement at the bottom. Kick the foot out, or it can bring its foot back. I mean, then they go quite far forward. Not quite sure I'd want him doing that, but yeah. I mean, when I pose him on the shelf, it'll probably just be in a standing pose, to be honest, because I'm not going to do anything too crazy with him. Let's have a look at this side. Like you say, legs can splay out fairly wide. Can you see his little orange eye there? and then they come back in. It's going to be a similar thing on the back. Actually, the back leg goes out quite a long way. Oh my goodness. I could have him doing some sort of exercise. That's good. And then you come forward and out. Have him sat down. Like I say, a lot of these poses, you wouldn't, a mammoth probably wouldn't do that, but there is some movement there. Not a great deal in this joint. It's fairly stiff. And then the foot can rotate and forward and back. It is on a ball joint, that foot. And underneath, you've got the shaggy hair. It's quite nice. They've got the wrinkles on the bottom of the feet carved in. And then you've got his little tail, which wiggles about. And basically, sorry, it is heavy to hold up. There's your mammoth. I'll stick him back on there. What I'll do, I'll take a few photographs in different poses, you know, see how silly we can get him. But yeah, it's overall, there's a little bit of head tilt, not a massive amount, a little bit up and down. Well, his feet do plant well on the floor. You can get him in a good solid pose, which is probably all I'll do with him on the shelf. Yeah, nice colour, like a gingery in this light, a bit of a, you know, quite a light brown going on. Yeah, there is a bit of wire in the bottom of the trunk, but it moves a little bit. I'll probably just have the trunk hanging down in a more natural manner, maybe stick him in a walking pose. But yeah, so you get your mammoth, you get your tusks, and I hope you've got room on your shelf, because it's pretty darn big. It must weigh about £3. £3 of mammoth plastic. I love it. Would I recommend this figure? Well, as I love mammoths, yeah, it's a no-brainer for me. If you're on the if you're not sure, I mean, the price might put a lot of people off, because it's, you know, it's not cheap. £199. It's, you know, it's not really a toy that like a child would buy. But with the articulation, I mean, a child would probably love this, whereas I'm just probably going to stand him on the shelf with all the other mammoths. But yeah, if you can afford it, I would definitely recommend it. If you can't, well, there are cheaper alternatives on the market. But I'm glad I picked him up, and I'm glad I was part of the backer kit to get this thing created. So yeah, what I'll do, I'll take a few photographs and try and get him in a few poses for you, and we'll leave it there. Yeah, I think it's great. Well done, everyone who designed this, created it, and got it out to the customers. I think there'll be a lot of happy people. There he is. Right, I'll show a few photographs on. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks very much.